Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Epokk, and today I've got another Dragon Quest Builders 2 build for you guys. So in the last video I showed you guys my giant treehouse. Well, today I'm going to show you a build that is kind of related to it. If we go past here, now last time I didn't really want to say what I was planning. We have, and behind here we have a little entrance. Now I still need to change the entrance. Now this build is a work in progress, like most of my builds. They're prone to change, but I kind of wanted to give already a glimpse at what I'm working at. So as I mentioned in the previous videos, this is a big build, kind of recreating a role-playing game in the Green Gardens area. So we have the treehouse village and we have this giant treehouse. Now I am also planning to make some kind of small castle or little walled city or village in this area. And I just want to kind of have like multiple kinds of people. So the people who live in the tree houses, the people who live in the walled city, and the people who live down here. So if you go through here, now you can you have this little service elevator. It kind of looks like it. And if we push, the elevator goes way down, a long time. And now we are at the bottom of the map. So this is the lowest point. As you can see, I really like this effect. I'm very pleased with this. So yeah, I just have the lava coming through from the cracks from under those dragon heads, and they all lead to this entrance with these 4 statues. It's kind of I want to just give this little hall of grandeur. Now we do have the little flag of the bad guys, we're Dragon Lord bad guys, but don't really think that is a link to that. Anyway, so let's just enter. Let's go to first person. I created my own little underground city. I want to create a mining system, entire tunnel system with a lot of hidden areas and stuff like that. So, and that will come here. You can go. Oops. So, well, here this will become a tunnel with a lot of sides, steps, and other caves. But this is the mining town. So it's kind of like the mining town Krumpeldoon, but it's actually completely underground. And there is a little bit different of a mindset. I kind of envisioned this miner city as people who used to, have a life of grandeur, but now they, the mining system is in decay, the natural resources are kind of depleted, and now we just have people still living here who do the dirty jobs, but yeah, it's a little less great looking town. And this is the only resident, by the way. I came down here when I relocated him to this area, and for some reason he just stays down here. So not sure how long that will last, but right now he's our only resident. So now the city, we have a lot of walkways on the outside. The interior of the buildings, well, they're completed, but I don't think they're my finest build. But yeah, now let's just walk through the buildings. Now here we have this little clothing stall. So here you can choose your fabric, and you can have things custom made. Or you can just buy something from the shelves. Little stall, not my finest, but again, I kind of wanted to fit the theme. Now, let's just go in here. That's the first one. Now, this is a bathing house. Now, just a little FYI, these buildings don't have doors. Only that one over there has a door. I kind of left it out because in this entire build, okay, I'm coming back out. I really will show the interior of these houses in a moment, I promise. No, so actually my builds, if you actually seen any of my other videos, I kind of pride myself in I don't know, I don't want to have a claustrophobic vibe when I enter these buildings in most of my builds, but here I go to way opposite. So you won't find a lot of windows. The walls and the ceilings will kind of come towards you. They are everything is very small, because that's also like the vibe. This is, we're on the ground. I don't expect it to be very comfortable. Now, just for the record, this was all destroyed by hand with a hammer, and the ground part that I could hit with a hammer, and the top part was all destroyed with bombs. I think I used about 100 bombs, FYI. I will probably need a lot more for when I start with tunnel system. Anyway, so I didn't place any doors on the buildings because otherwise you will have a lot of doors, just me opening doors just to show you a very small room and whatever. Anyway, so this is the baiting house. Now we take a towel, and here you can have this little reception desk. Here you can pay. And then we have 3 dressing rooms, 3 changing rooms. So very, very simplistic. And when you come through here you can just bait, of course. So we have these tubs, we have some, bathtubs and some showers. These things you will find also a lot in the builds, these stoves. I kind of envision them, on the ground. It's gotta be cold, to be honest, unless, you're way down, so then it will be hot. I've never been so low on the ground, so I kind of envisioned it colder. So for that reason, I'm placing a lot of stoves. Now, just to show you guys, let me just... If you see that, if you're digging down and you see those tiles, that just means, you're at the bottom of the town, of the map. You can't go any more down. So just to show you guys in case you haven't seen that. Now let's just fill that up really quickly. Now let's continue. Over here we have, well, I used the sign Babs, but I kind of used the Pussycat. That's the name of the bar. So you have a waiting line and maybe a bouncer over here. And this is our strip club. So again, we're going with miners. The moment they come back from the mines, they want to see something interesting. So here we have this little strip club. Now here we have 2 toilets. Ooh, excuse me. We have 2 toilets, and here you can play some darts while the pretty lady is dancing over here. Now you have here a fully stocked bar and a decent sized kitchen with all the amenities you need. And over here you have the changing room for the dancers. And through here you're on the stage. It's not really something you would build in a kid's game, but yeah, I just really wanted to build one, and it was actually surprisingly easy. Anyway, let's go through here. Now these 2 entrances are pretty much the same part. So I envision if the miners come up with their ores, iron ore, copper ore, whatever, they come through here with their mining cart and they offload here. So this is basically the blacksmith operation. So here they're smelting and crafting whatever they can envision. So a weller's table and some other tables. And of course 3 smelters, also an anvil, of course, can't have that missing. But if you come out here you are in the general shop area, so you can buy some spears, some weapons, some armor. Let's just, no, I want to keep that house for the last one because that one is a little bit different. So then let's go up. So there are 3 ways to climb up. So we have an entrance over there, we have a staircase over here, and we have a rope ladder over here. So let's just go up here. Now I made also signs. These, okay, that's the only one I didn't do side both ways. So it's possible actually to base two signs up top each other. So all you need to do is just place one block in the air, place a sign behind it, destroy the block, and then place the other sign against it. It's actually not really hard. I just discovered that myself. Now up here we have a hotel. So, well, this area is just where you book the room. So here you have somebody sitting or standing or whatever, reading his little love book, and you know, you can just take your cash and doesn't have to leave his room. And here you have a few bedrooms. And another one, and over here we have a bigger one, and over here. So these are very small rooms. Once again, I removed the doors because otherwise you would just constantly see me opening some doors, which could be annoying to watch, I assume. But yeah, just this little hotel, just in case. You know, I don't really envision this being a really great hotel. More like the hotel where you're just lying in bed and you hear the people are next to you and arguing or something. Okay, I really loved working with these chains. I use these on the elevators and just holding up the pathways. Now I probably could have used wooden poles, but I just really wanted to use them in a build. And these 4 are living quarters. Once again, kind of working with small spaces. Now this one has a big window. So we have a little kitchen area and it's eating. Here we have a bedroom. We have a bathroom and a kid's room. And same thing over here. Now this is probably the most luxurious one of the lot. So pretty decent sized kitchen and dining room. Over here we have another kids room or whoever wants to sleep there. And then we have the master bedroom with an ensuite bathroom. So these are just living spaces, you know, just for the miners and the people of the town to live. Small kitchen, dining room, once again a stove, 2 beds, a bathroom, and a very small bedroom. So yeah, these aren't meant to be luxurious. These are just meant to, you know, kind of house people. There's no luxury in this town except for that house, but I'll show that in a moment. Like I said, this is a city in decay, and you know, for that reason, I don't want it to look too great. So once again, kitchen, dining room. Here, these people seem to read a lot. This is the smallest bathrooms in my game so far. You know, with all the necessities, of course. All the bare necessities. So we have a kid's room. Now I was shocked. Okay, so this is probably very stupid that everybody already knows, but you can actually make bunk beds. I'm gonna make that a lot more in the future, and I'm gonna try to do it with other beds. So basically just place 2 blocks, you place a bed on top of it, and then you destroy the blocks and you place another one. It's so simple. I didn't expect that to work, and it worked. I'm really happy about that. And this is probably the weirdest bedroom so far. And the master bedroom with some few shelves. And you know, this house is, you know, so this is actually a little bit of remnant from the better days when this town actually was, you know, really working very well and when you were earning a lot. So I kind of placed this well here for the Lord of the Rings first movie, Fellowship of the Ring. You know, just a little Easter egg. I don't know. Probably could have worked it out a little bit better, but I just really want the well. Okay, so now let's just enter this. So once again, this is also a little bit of a city in decay. For that, also the column fell over. Now, when these people are a lot more rich, so for that reason I also kind of opted to place some bars in front of their windows for safety issues, for safety reasons. But this is the best looking house of the lot. So fancy bench, clock, toilet. Then we have this little desk, you know, from where you can work. Giant bookcase. And then if we go up, here you are in the bedroom. You know, bathroom, but also immediately the bed over here. The stove, and here you can have this little outside dining room where this guy always likes to sleep. So he has been here with me since the very start, and he always comes to sleep in this exact spot. It's the only actually way that I know that when it's nighttime or not, without looking at the UI, of course. So very weird, but you know, very cramped living. You know, very cramped with all the bars and stuff like that. But from here you can also really easily get on the walkways. So that way you can also kind of see that the walkways actually were built afterwards. And yeah, here you have the staircase down. So that's pretty much the build. There's just one little thing I want to show you guys. It's something I noticed when we got the green gardens. So if you probably everyone knows you can actually swim up. So let's do that. So you have this little pond over there, and this water is actually coming from outside. So if we swim up a long time, we're in this little part over here. So over here, everyone will have this in his default green garden. You have this little crack, and then you go down, and it kind of seems like a secret world you're entering actually. So I kind of wanted to do that. I wanted to use that. So if you actually fall down here, you could say like, oh damn it, I'm stuck or whatever. Well, if you can't teleport out like a player. But actually if you just fall down through here or got sucked in by the water or something, then you actually arrive in this little, you know, hidden world, D&D's, you know, city under this on the ground. But yeah, that's my build. Just to show you on the map where it is. So actually the entrance is under the, oh my god, that tree is big. Well, the entrance is below the tree, and well, this is the center of the town. But you can see I can still go a long way to the right. So I kind of want to make a pretty big tunnel system. But that will be in the next video, so let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. If you have any ideas for new builds, let me know also please. And yeah guys, thanks for watching, I'll catch you next time.